All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we've got some news, and we also have some criticism flying Gervonta Tank Davis's way, and I think it's all hilarious. Also, thoughts on how this may actually affect the boxing world. Gervonta Davis has changed his name to Abdul Wahid, and as a result, the usual stuff comes a-flying. This time, that Gervonta Davis is a sellout for changing his name and how it is going to affect him in his career. Funny thing, though, the same people that claim this is going to negatively affect Gervonta Davis in his career are the same people that said it would help Devin Haney in his career. Two great fighters, two different fan bases, absolutely hilarious conversation. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to talk about the fact that Gervonta Tank Davis is no longer Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis is now Abdul Tank Wahid, or Tank Abdul Wahid, or Abdul Wahid the Tank. Not quite sure how they're going to phrase that, but makes a major change in his life. As a result, the boxing world reacts. And several people, I'm not going to say it's widespread, but several people respond with the same old talk for same old points for a different reason. Hypocrisies flying out of their lips. And that is one of my favorite things to talk about, so I'm going to take it through it. Before I get into that, though, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you so much for your continued support. It really makes a huge difference to the channel. And thank you again to everybody that supports in the super thanks. Specifically, thank you Pull Out Bandit today for your support on the video that we did about Bob Arum and the potential sale of Top Rank. Anyway, let's get into this. So Gervonta Davis, not too long ago, had been announced that he had converted, changed religions, and now Gervonta Davis is a member of Islam, or he's Muslim. And so people are reacting to that. I personally thought, look, man, anytime you get closer to God or you're making an attempt to do that, I'm cool with that. I don't care if you become a Buddhist, if you're Christian, member of Islam, doesn't make a difference to me. As long as what you're trying to do is understand that there's something beyond you, and there's something beyond the world that we live in that supersedes it, that is greater than that, then greater than it, and then directs everything in its own way that we don't understand. I'm 100% cool with that, especially since Gervonta Davis himself has been had some things around him go on that caused him problems and caused him difficulties in his life. Apparent anger issues, car accidents where he drives away, some irresponsible decisions. This seems to me as if somebody that is trying to direct his life in a positive manner. Now he changes his name to Abdul Wahid. That also, to me, makes no difference to me. You change your name, that's fine. Your mother gave you one name. You didn't pick that name. Your mother and your family gave it to you. You pick your own name. Sounds like a problem. Doesn't sound like a problem to me. Muhammad Ali did it. Malcolm X did it. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar did it. They changed their name. Didn't really affect their careers and their name recognition and the like, right? But hey, that doesn't stop boxing fans from speculating like what that Tank Davis is trying to keep up with Devin Haney or one up Devin Haney. Also, what is going to happen with his money? Like, are people going to recognize who he is because he's changed his name? Look, this is my thoughts on it. Gervonta Davis is going to be perfectly fine with the name Abdul Wahid, as long as Abdul Wahid it continues to do what Abdul Wahid or what Tank, I'm just going to call him Tank, what Tank says he's going to do, has been doing for a while, which is provide the type of fights that people are interested in, that they want to see, that they want to pay. Now, changing the name to an Arab name, it could bring, I guess it could bring an extra fan base to him because they want to support somebody that they feel familiar with, right? I don't think it's going to affect his black fan base at all because there's plenty of black people that have Arabic names who have converted to Islam or were born with the name or born with those names. I don't think that's going to affect that at all. Also, I don't think that, and this is another speculation, that it means it's going to do a lot better because now he can go over there to Saudi Arabia and fight in Saudi Arabia, and he can get all that money for fighting in Saudi Arabia. I mean, look, man, I don't understand why Gervonta Davis would want to go fight in Saudi Arabia and why he would want to do that at all. He's doing perfectly well with events being put inside the United States. I don't think he's not from the UK, where the UK, after you get to a certain level, needs that Saudi Arabian welfare check. Now, I'm calling that a Saudi Arabian welfare check, obviously being sarcastic, because ain't no welfare check that big, right? However, what they're doing is they're having a Saudi billionaires basically fund the fight out of their own pocket, right? For the sake of putting the fight on and do what they consider, what they call sports washing, right? So could Gervonta Davis go over there and do that and get a really big amount of money? Absolutely, you can. But he could have done that just being Gervonta Davis and didn't need to do a name change to do it. But at the end of the day, man, Gervonta Davis changing his name to me is like, okay, that's an interesting thing. Okay. I'm happy for him if it improves his life, if it puts him in a better mindset, and if it helps him mature as a human being and be a better member of society as a whole, right? And I think that is probably the number one thing, the benefit of any religion, is it allows you or gives you the tools and guidance to be a better member of society. Whether or not I don't personally think that it improves any religion will improve or is necessary to develop a one-on-one relationship with God. I don't think that's how I see it. You can differentiate, but it helps you it gives you the tools and the guidance and the support to be a better member of society. And if that winds up being the case for Gervonta Davis, I am extremely, extremely happy that he made that. It doesn't matter whether or not he's going to make more money, whether he's going to make less money, whether he's going to get backlash or whether he's going to get support. It shouldn't be about any of that stuff. And even putting it out in the media, and I don't think Gervonta Davis himself did that, really makes that big. It really is. I mean, honestly, I just think it's a personal thing. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Peace.